Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about Blue Lock and the genius behind Blue Lock. Blue Lock is one of the new gen anime slash new gen sports anime, as it is focused on ego and being the best striker in this world. Now I'm only talking about the anime side. I have not read the manga. For me, I don't think sports manga is appeasing, because the thing with Blue Lock and why it's so good is that it looks like a power fantasy. Like if you had to tell someone about Blue Lock, it would be looked at as like a power fantasy, special effects, more that direction than it is to like actual sports. For example, Isagi, the main protagonist, has to go through the Blue Lock confinement slash tournament system to basically build up his skills as a striker, to make them better, to make them as good as nationally ranked players, to build Japan's best striker and the best striker in the world by the dude with the glasses. I'm forgetting his name for real. Now we do follow Isagi go battle out with Ren Itsushi, Nagi, and multiple others. There's also, I'm gonna call him King to be for real, and King. Now all these guys, King, Nagi, become his teammates in the long run against Ren Itsushi at the end of the show, of course, to gear up to battle the nationally ranked under 16, 18 team. I'm not really sure on that, of course. And the genius behind Blue Lock is that, let's be for real, the writing is something not to behold. Like it's not a creative anime, not a creative sport anime in terms of how it pushes itself out. It's creative in terms of using soccer as a platform to tell the real story about how to build ego and how to make yourself the best. Now they use soccer, any anime could have done what they're doing in terms of using just a simple thing. Like, we follow the soccer, but we're more interested in their personalities, especially Isagi's, Nagi's, their personality, how they clash with their teammates, how they can grow in such skills. Isagi, first when he stepped on the thing, he like, I'm the best. Then he finds out, no, I'm not. He can't really dribble. Like, he got a kick. He a set shooter in soccer. I didn't know you had set shooters in soccer. Also, I'm a basketball dude, so if you in the comment section, I'm not a soccer person, but watching this anime made me a little bit of a soccer person. Of course. Now, Nagi, of course, is incredible touch. Now, I'm not the one to say if this sports anime is realistic. Of course, it's not realistic in it's the slightest, so it is not for you if you do like the more realistic takes on sports. You know, you got a monster controlling a kid, you got aura, you got dead skeletons, you got someone who's strong but cries, you got Ren Itsushi, who's basically just good at everything but decides to be a striker just to upsert or be better than his big brother Sei, who's part of the nationally ranked team, who's incredibly more skilled. Now, that is just to my understanding. I have not read the manga, nor do I know the teams they are part of, nor do I know anything else. I will never get I haven't got a cosplay for one anime that I like. For example, when Isagi first joins this Blue Lock system, he comes together with a bunch of 16-year-olds at the time that be like, do I gotta stay here? You kind of just kidnapped us for real. Why did you kidnap us? Like, no one signed me over. Like, I'm not getting paid for this, right? So a bunch of kids leave because it makes sense, because the stimulation of you rather have to play in this confinement system slash tournament system, or you never get to play for Japan's nationally ranked team. Like, you'll never play for them, because as long as I live, as long as that guy lives, made zero sense on the beginning of the show. Maybe it makes more sense throughout the series. It made no sense during the show. It makes no sense before the show. I know it was to set the stakes, to show what's really important to the kids and what it takes to be the best. I get all that. My thing is Can he do that? For example, while in the show, it also deals with real life politicking, as many in the show see it as unjust to just have these kids basically just locked up to play soccer, to be the best, because it's like it's not really profit worthy. We're just plunging, things in these kids, and a lot of kids that left could get better doing just playing soccer the normal way. You find your faults, you get a coach, or you just work on it by yourself. You figure out the skills that you have. For example, Nagi, I'm not remembering his name, but Nagi is a white-haired kid that has incredible touch for the ball. You give it to him, it floats like a butterfly. And that's the genius of it. Everything is so dream. It's the Kuroko no Basket of this generation. It's the Kuroko no Basket of this generation. Of course. It's more about their abilities. It's more about, can they get in the zone? Can they enhance their abilities to a certain point where they're the best at it? Now, of course, when they face a nationally ranked team at the end of the show, they realize that they not nothing for real. They not nothing. Let me go back in the lab for real. But that is just my exam. That is the genius of Blue Lock. It sets the stakes early. Like, you'll know the stakes about first, second episode in. Then you get to meet all these characters that you really try to get to know. You get to meet Irigi, who looks like a girl, but is not a girl, as he has just insane speed in his arsenal, which makes him basically better at soccer than like half the people. That he's just real fast. I don't get it, but some explain it to me in the comment section. Anyway. Yes, and that it's more ability based and what you're really good at to enhance that. It's the Kuroko no Basket of this generation. Maybe a soccer anime will come out, a more realistic take on the soccer sport in general, and maybe it'll blow Blue Lock out the water. But right now, Blue Lock crushing it. I think it's the best sports anime that is out right now. Of course, for me, if Ahita no Sora would ever to come out with a second season, that's my show. But that will probably never come out with the second season. Anyway. Like and subscribe. I just want to tell the genius of it, and that's what cultivates you. It's like, I'm not watching a sports anime. I'm watching a power fantasy anime that the author tried to make, but says, nah, hold on. Let me just make it about sports and just have their abilities in the sport. Oh, I'm a genius, and people eat it up. Now, I don't know nothing about the manga, nor do I know full well. The Blue Lock Season 2 anime, I know it's coming out real soon. I don't know if it comes out this fall or next year, but I know it's coming out real soon in terms of the release date. I don't know if the Nagi movie came out already. I'm not that sure. I wanted to watch that. But anyway, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.